welcome. I am Vicky, you are watching Vicky Engineer. If you are an electrical engineer or any designing engineer or an architect or a civil engineer, basically you are into designing of space, or home space and anything, then this video is for you. What is the topic of this video? As from the previous video we know, there are three types of electrical pathways. One is conduit, that's the normal one, there is not much of analysis on that. Second, the raceway channels which falls under or runs through the false flow or anything in between the false flow and the finished flow. Next is cable tray. Cable tray is basically mounted on the roof through a anchor fastener or bullet fastener. You might have heard the word anchor fastener or bullet fastener. Then with a stirred rod. That stirred rod is a twisted threaded rod. Basically the rod will be fixed on the bullet fastener or anchor fastener and the cable tray. Basically if it's a cable tray and it's a stirred rod, then it will go through that and on the bottom we tie a bolt over there so that it will fix. It will lay on the desired position as we require on that.
If you're watching still, it's my gratitude. If you like seeing this type of content, then do hit the subscribe button and the bell icon near that. And don't forget to like and share this video so that I can reach you faster with this type of content. So let's tune in to the video.
Next, how many sizes of cable tray are coming in the market? Basically, the broadly used material on cable tray is the GA. But nowadays, stainless steel materials also available in the market. Little costlier on site, little high side on cost compared to the GI. GI material, there is also no issue. You can always go for that. Always recommended, always advised. There is no issue on GI material also. Next, why cable tray is used and in what cases, in which cases we normally go for cable tray. Basically, cable tray are used in the open areas. Suppose there is a multi-story building and in the parking, the main cables will run through. Main cables are normally very high in diameter, like 3.5 to 120, 3.5 to 75, like that. That can basically can't go through a conduit. The cable which can't go through any conduit, that very high in diameter, that type of cables laid through the cable tray. Understand what is cable tray? Then what type of material are used in cable tray manufacturing and how cable tray is fixed.
If you're watching still, it's my gratitude. If you like seeing this type of content, then do hit the subscribe button and the bell icon near that. And don't forget to like and share this video so that I can reach you faster with this type of content. So let's tune in to the video.
Next is, in which place cable tray is used. Cable tray is used basically in the open areas. Suppose it's a parking or suppose it's a ground floor, anything, and we need to run high diameter cables like armor cables or anything. In that cases we use. Again, in data centers. In data centers also, suppose your cables are in some cases electrical cables. And of course data cables also come through that, and it will fall vertically to down so that it can be attached to the server racks or anything. In that case also cable tray is used. Next, as already said before, for the open areas cable tray can be used and all that. One more thing to be reminded, in any case if there is a run through of data cable and run through of power cable, always maintain at least a distance of 1 feet. Otherwise, it might be a issue on data interruption. That is the bandwidth you are getting. There may be a interruption depending on the magnetic flux created over there. I think we are over with cable tray. If you are having any doubt or any concern, or by any cause if I have missed anything in this explanation, let me know in the comment section so that I can help you with that. Understand? Again, you are having any doubt or any concern, let me know. There is no issue at any time. I'm there for you. And for now, signing off. Bye bye. See you next.